Hello, welcome back to Jordan Lee Tarot. I'm forever having a weird hair day. Okay, the decks for today. I'm going to cover up her lady bits. The Elemental Empath. Wonderful, wonderful deck. Very complex. We're not going to get too deep into that. Midnight Magic and the Sacred Destiny Oracle. I did want to tell you that I went through every single one of my videos and I posted an affiliate link for every deck, every resource I could find or think of that might be helpful. So I'm very excited to say that is done. And feel free to shop the decks that I provided. And I'm so excited that I got it done. Okay. So the first card that came out with that elemental deck is the Courage card. So this is actually, it goes through the actual elements: water, air, fire, etc. So this is number 6, Courage. I shuffled this deck many times because the cards themselves are extremely slippery. This popped out 3 times. 3 times. This is a message of inner strength, trusting of self, and types of bravery. So I think this is calling you to be brave, but I don't know exactly how. So we're going to jump in. All right. What is your version of bravery? Mine is getting on here with my hair looking like a crazy person. Find your own balance of feminine and masculine courage. Maybe that's staying strong in the face of difficulty. Maybe it's having a difficult conversation. Maybe it's allowing yourself to fall apart instead of always putting on a brave face. Maybe it's simply speaking up when something bothers you. Or perhaps it is choosing to do something that feels right for you, even though you're afraid. So, how are you being called to have courage? You can tell she's in alignment. There's a lot of light at those very important chakra points, especially at the third eye. That line being drawn down her throat to the heart chakra. Yeah. This is head and heart alignment. So, this is not courage without a solid base of the heart. This is really, really, really solid courage. I have to hold it up one more time. It's so beautiful. So this is really talking about diving deeper into the self to understand what you're afraid of, to understand in what ways you are holding yourself back, or in what way has that next step been shown to you, right? Like, oh, we're going to lead you, but we're going to light it up one step at a time. And that next step has been lit up in front of you, but you're not stepping on it, right? Oh, I'm not doing what they're encouraging me to do. Why? Why am I not doing that? Why am I not applying for that job? Why am I not reaching out to that person? Why am I not responding to this email that I really should be responding to? It's a matter of finding that inner courage to be brave in whatever way that is for you in your circumstance. Okay, so we're going to come into the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Again, that Elemental Empath book, I will put a link in this description. It's the first time that I've used this deck on the channel. I normally don't use it often because of how intense it is. It's just a lot for a general reading, and I like to use it very specifically with some belief work sessions that I do, or a tarot reading that is probably at least an hour long, because it gets deep in there. And if that's not what you're looking for, and you're looking for a little bit more of a not surface level reading, but a reading that's based in like actions, what's going on in this circumstance, how does this person feel, will I get this job? This goes way deeper, way deeper. So I just like to reserve it for very specific things. It's a very powerful deck, and it doesn't need a whole lot. It's just intense. You don't need a lot of it. So, in what way are you being called to be brave? Maybe you're being called to lead and you've never been in a position of leadership before, and that makes you super nervous. Let's see what else wants to come out. Maybe you're finally in a position where people are looking to you. What do we do? What do we do now? And you're like, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been here before. There was always someone in front of me to kind of guide and help me. Now I'm the person out the front and I don't know what to do. So yeah, that could be an experience that you're having right now. It's kind of like who made us the adults, like, and you're looking around for someone who's older, wiser, and you realize you are that person. You are now the smartest, wisest person in the room, and you need to act like it, right? Success. So there's something I'm hearing. Sorry, I'm trying to catch the light in a way that makes sense. I'm hearing that the torch is being passed. Are you going to take it? Okay. This could be a job promotion. This could be taking over the family farm. This could be, um, just leading in a relationship, like taking that leadership role because you're assuming the masculine energy, and it is your job to lead, right? So what does that look like for you in whatever thing you're doing? If you step into it, I think you're going to be wildly successful. um Ironic, there's a jaguar, wildly successful. This is a very jungly atmosphere. This isn't just normal success. This is aggressive, wild success. Like your wildest dreams, your wildest idea and version of success. But I think it's going to require more of you, right? New levels, new devils, and all that. And maybe that's part of why you're afraid, because you're like, more money, more problems, more levels, more devils. Am I up to the challenge? Yes. Yes. Okay. Wonders. There we go. That's a little nicer. Going forward. And transformation. Okay. There we go. So I really, truly think that you are coming into a time where you're going to get to see how wise you really are, because you're going to be put or thrown into a situation that you've never been in before, and you're going to realize how much growth and transformation has happened. This could be something like, I'm hearing like auntie energy, like babysitting your sister's kids, or your brother's kids, and getting kind of thrust into a situation where you need to be the adult, and you're like, I'm super nervous. But it's going to allow you to realize that you are capable of being a parent. And maybe you and your partner have been talking about this, and finally you feel like you were able to handle that situation with these adorable little humans, and you're feeling more confident, and you're ready to step into that role of being a parent. Um, I think it's going to open things up within you. Like, going forward, you're not going to be the same person. You're going to have all these these wonderful layers, but you're going to start to see it. You're going to start to acknowledge it within yourself. Like, wow, I really have grown. I really am. I really am capable of this. I know a lot of people who don't have children feel like they're totally not capable, and they surprise themselves, right? Because they're thrust into a situation, maybe because they have their own child, or maybe because they're watching a child for a friend or a family member, and they're like, oh, I could actually do this, right? That kind of energy. Again, this could be a job. This could be, I'm ready for a full-time commitment that I just was always kind of in and out of casual dating, and I just didn't think I was ready. Something within you is breaking loose, allowing for more layers of the glow stick to light up. Those glow sticks that you crack. It's like it was partially lit up, and now you're like, more of it's cracking, and the full, I don't know if you want to call it the full circle or the full, glow stick is now lit up. But because of that, you're required to shine a little brighter. Sometimes I laugh at how these analogies flow. All right, so coming out of the magical mushroom deck here, the Midnight Magic, the Hierophant. So this is actually, this is tradition, but this is also, this is wise. This is wise counsel. This is this is a guiding energy. And so I think you're being called to step into your guiding energy. We all have that wise person within us, but have you been embracing that? Have you been harnessing that energy? Have you been accepting that about yourself? For the feminine energy, and again, masculine can experience this, there's mother, maiden, crone, or maiden, mother, crone. So you start out as a maiden, then you step into mother, then you come into crone. And crone is really that feminine equivalent to me of the Hierophant. So wise counsel. And you're now that person offering wise counsel. And you're like, when did this happen? When did I become this person? So you feel like you're not good enough, or you feel like you're not going to measure up, or you feel like it's going to be a womp womp. You're definitely worried about failure here. That's what I'm feeling and sensing. Yeah. So there's this tendency to like pull back. I'm physically pulling back because of the sunshine, but this Seven of Swords card is kind of a sneaking away kind of energy. You're like, they didn't mean me. I'm not this person in charge. I'm not this wise person. I'm just gonna peace out the back door. And it's based in this idea of I'm not going to be good enough. I'm not ready. They don't want me. They didn't mean me. I want to just take note that there are beautiful purple flowers around this card, and that speaks to me of like divine support and energy. I think you're being held by your guides. I'm getting a heavy vibe of ancestors. So this really could be a family lineage card. This really could deal with children. Like, am I ready to be a father? Am I ready to be a mother? Yes, your ancestors are here. They support you, and you're not going to fail. You're more ready for this than you think you are. Okay, one more card. Whoop. Got a bunch. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. So this is these feelings of, not measuring up, of lack. 5 of Pentacles, being left out in the cold sometimes is the meaning of the 5 of Pentacles. It's overall lack. The 8 of Swords is being trapped. So I think there's a mentality shift that needs to occur here. You're trapped in scarcity mindset. There's not going to be enough. I'm not going to be enough. I'm not sure what's going on here. But the truth is, the 9 of Pentacles is what you really are. And the 9 of Pentacles is a very, very prepared, aware, fulfilled person. So I think you're ready for whatever you're being asked to step into. You are ready. These cards are confirming it over and over again. Transformation, healing, chaos popped out, and pleasure. So this healing of chaos is leading to pleasure. This healing of chaos and transformation is leading to, underneath pleasure's power. So this is a powerful energy that you are ready for whatever this is. At the very, very bottom, jumped out protection. I think this is talking about divine assistance, but I also think it's talking about a family tree or a lineage. I really think this is speaking to someone who is considering starting a family, who is kind of freaked out. But I think it's saying that you are 1000% ready, and this is going to make you so happy, like so much happier than you could have ever imagined, because it's just not how you saw yourself for the longest time. You saw yourself like this, in this healing, or I'm sorry, in this chaotic tornado energy, but you're healing this now and stepping into this power energy where you realize that, oh wow, I'm not the same person that I was. So you are ready for whatever the heck this is. I think this is beautiful. Time to step into your courage and do that thing that you are ready to do. So I hope this message had value for you. And excuse me, I hope that, all my readings have value for you. If this one did not jive, feel free to go look at the others. I am trying to get out like one every other day, if not more, as I build this channel, as I build this community. And if you have any suggestions on how I can improve, please let me know. I am looking at doing some readings that are just tabletop readings where you can see the cards more directly, for people who like to visually see the cards laid out a little bit more. It just depends on how you like to see this format. So I might mix and match those formats on this channel so that a variety of visuals are provided. So anyway, I will see you probably tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.